episodes 103 wanted to have a few questions, and first thing she wanted to know what my favorite movies are. So I'm going to go through a couple of movies and talk a little bit about them and why I like them. The first movie I would like to talk about is Pink Floyd's The Wall. And the reason I really like this movie a lot is I like the music of Pink Floyd, and the one thing that about this movie that's really interesting is the fact that it's told completely with mostly no dialogue, just music from Pink Floyd The Wall and Pink Floyd's The Final Cut soundtrack as well. So essentially you're watching imagery, all kinds of stuff, and it basically tells the story of this guy named Pink who and his mother kind of smothered him, and all the people of are just tearing him apart. He's dealt with all kinds of problems, and to deal with it, he's slowly building a wall to protect himself from the outside world, and eventually it gets to a point where it's overwhelming and stuff. So, and the interesting thing about this movie is the more you watch the Pink Floyd The Wall, the more you pick up and the more you interpret it more. The ending is pretty much open-ended, but if you actually listen to the Final Cut album, people have stated that there's an actual ending where they just left it for you to. It's not the most cheerful movie. It's kind of like a downward spiral. So don't expect it to be a cheerful movie. Weird Al Yankovic's UHF. This movie is really good. It didn't do so well at the box office because it was competing with a lot of really good movies. But what's interesting about this movie is it spoofs so many different movies, so many different references to other things. And if you're on medication, you will think that your medication expired because it's just off the wall crazy. Donnie Darko. This is the director's cut edition, and this is just one of these weirdly weird movies that it takes at least 2 times to watch it to fully understand what's going on. And essentially, this is a sci-fi movie about time travel. Robin Hood Men in Tights by Mel Brooks. This one's just so hilarious in so many ways. References so many of his other movies. Makes fun of Robin Hood and just all kinds of different type of things. It's every moment in here is hilarious. There's not a dull moment in this. As long as you have a good sense of humor, it's really fun. And of course, no person would be complete without the movie Spaceballs. This is another classic. He really took Star Wars and just spoofed it so well and did so much more with it than it made fun of the fact of how they make money off of merchandise and stuff. Makes fun of all kinds of stuff, sci-fi movies. I think there's not one movie he hasn't touched in Spaceballs. Clash of the Titans. This is the original one. I haven't seen the newest version, but this to me is the classic. It's done with that old cheesy style, stop motion. It works really well. It's always fun to pop in my DVD player and watch it. So, next one, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the BBC version. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie to pick up if you're a fan of Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. And a close second is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the movie. It changed it a lot up, but it's still a good movie. It's not as good as the BBC version, but I do enjoy this quite a lot, though. Next, we got The Princess Bride. This speaks for itself. Great movie. Comedy, action, drama, the works. The Dark Crystal. This is my pickup. I had this on VHS, and I basically watched it enough to where the VHS tape is no longer working. This is definitely something you guys should check out if you like Jim Henson. This is a darker film, so it's not like a light. The story is not what's going to sell this movie. It's his vast world he created with this. And lastly, but not least, Tron. This is the 20th anniversary Collector's Edition, and this is a great movie. I'm so looking forward to the sequel. Next question she asked is what my favorite music is. I really don't have a favorite music style or anything like that, but I'm a big fan of Weird Al. So Weird Al, I don't listen to the radio, so my music is mostly just whatever I pick up that I like. I like all kinds of different groups. So the Pinkertones. I like Lordy, Owl City, some of the Owl City stuff. Lights, Pink Floyd The Wall, Pink Floyd music in general. Like a lot of They Might Be Giants. I'm a big fan of them. Next to Weird Al, and of course you can't forget the Blue Man Group. I really enjoy them a lot. They put on a good show, and they got really interesting percussion music and stuff. So that's pretty much my music.
Our help is now it. With help, your life force is running out.
And the final question she asked is, what's my favorite TV shows? Well, I'm a big fan of Mythbusters. I love the history in Discovery Channel. I like stuff on UFOs. I like the when they do the talk about the new monsters they might have found. You know that they usually end up with finding nothing, just open answers to more stuff. That kind of stuff's cool. Supernatural stuff. Not much on TV shows. The only TV shows I really watched, they're not on anymore, is Monk. I was a big fan of MacGyver. I have all the box sets of MacGyver. I liked Quantum Leap when that was on. I wish I had those DVD collection of that. I do watch Seinfeld off and on and stuff like that. I just flip the channels, but it mostly stays a Discovery and History channel for the most part. So I hope that answers all your questions, and anyone else has some questions, go ahead and ask.